Hi, the Bible scholars have classified the prophecies of the Bible into different categories. The book of Daniel falls into the category of the apocalyptic prophecy. One thing that identifies this type of prophecy is the high content of the end time events. And the book of Daniel has a lot of this. One thing that is very important in the last chapter of the book, chapter 12, is that it begins by saying that in that time, Michael, the prince who has charge of his people, will arise. The first one in having hope, a revived hope, was Daniel, because he was able to see this type of events that were pointing towards the end of the time. And he saw the persecution, the Christians being killed, those who suffer martyrdom. And he was kind of nervous at the end. And that's what happens with the readers of the book of Daniel. And towards the end, they find this promise of Michael arising to take charge of his people. One very important detail is that Michael means who is like God. And we don't have to be scholars in order to understand that the only one who is like God is Michael. It's Jesus, actually. So what Daniel is saying is that the one who will arise is Jesus Christ. The name Jesus was taken in the New Testament. So at the time of Daniel did not exist that name. So what Daniel is saying is that towards the end of the world, towards the end of all things, in that time when people is suffering, when people is being persecuted, Jesus Christ himself will arise to defend, to protect, to rescue his people. Maybe you see that things in this world are going from bad to worse, and you're not the only one who sees things in that way. But let's keep trusting, because Jesus will arise and will take charge of his people. See you tomorrow.